Don't talk about these things with your boyfriend. Don't talk about how many men you've been with. It just creates insecurity, uncomfortable feelings, and maybe also a little bit of jealousy. Plus that the past is the past. And although they might not admit it, it's kind of a turn-off for them to know with how many men you've been with. And the other thing is, don't complain to him about your best friends or your family members. You may have had a fight with your sister, but you still love her to death. Your boyfriend, though, may be stuck with the negative thoughts you shared with him, and it would be sad if because of that he would start to dislike her. Don't talk about these things with your boyfriend. Don't talk about how many men you've been with. It just creates insecurity, uncomfortable feelings, and maybe also a little bit of jealousy. Plus that the past is the past. And although they might not admit it, it's kind of a turn-off for them to know with how many men you've been with. And the other thing is, don't complain to him about your best friends or your family members. You may have had a fight with your sister, but you still love her to death. Your boyfriend, though, may be stuck with the negative thoughts you shared with him, and it would be sad if because of that he would start to dislike her.
Okay, so I saw this video, of course, in the wonderful world of TikTok, okay, while I was scrolling, and I wanted to have this conversation. This is one of the main reasons why, coming straight out the gate, this is one of the main reasons why women lie about body count. The reason is because there's other women everywhere telling them to. There is a lot of women who have stamped this message. It's none of his business who you've been with. That's so immature for him to ask. That's so this, that's so that. They make it so taboo for a man to ask about body count. They tell you to lie. They tell you that, oh, well, you know, a man doesn't really want to know. A man is not secure enough to deal with the number that you have, so you shouldn't tell him anyway. They tell you all of these things that they say a man is thinking or is feeling when men don't say that. No man, nowhere has ever said any of this. Let's just be real. The problem is, right? Let's go first things first. The key word that she used is boyfriend, right? But a lot of people say, oh, well, you know, a lot of these men, they're already dating these women. And, you know, if that's serious to him and he wants to ask me that, I'm not going to let him know all this stuff until I know that we're serious and stuff like that. Duh. Okay. Once you know that this is somebody that you want to be locked in with, somebody that you want to be in a relationship that you see a future with, obviously, then you need to be forthcoming. Okay. I don't care what you heard. You need to be forthcoming. You want to know why? There's a lot of men walking around right now with a girl that they think is so innocent and who's only been with a couple people and is so this. And every time that woman and that man go out in public, she is always surrounded by, and he is always surrounded by people that she slept with and he does not know. That is giving all of these other men the upper hand in the situation over your man. I don't agree with that. And let's just go ahead and expose the elephant in the room. If you have to lie about it, that means you're ashamed about it. Am I right or am I wrong? Because what would be the need for you to withhold information unless you feel like you're embarrassed by it? Or you feel some type of shame? Or you feel like you've done something wrong? There is nothing. I've heard a lot of people say stuff like this. A lot of people are like, oh, you know, well, a man doesn't need to know everything. You know, if things come up, then you can just tell him. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. This is a man who is vowing to protect you, to lead you, to provide for you, father your children, take care of you when you're sick, when you're down, when you're weak. And you don't want to be forthcoming of the information of your past so that he can be extremely informed of the person that he is committing to for a lifetime. Somebody that he is potentially going to marry, spend the rest of his life with. You don't think that it's important to be forthcoming of information of who you are, where you come from, and all of the things that have made you the woman who you are today? That's phony to me. And the reason why a lot of women don't think that it's important is because they get into a lot of superficial relationships. They get into relationships where it's about the finance, or it's about how the baby gonna look, or it's about this, or it's about that, and it's not an in-depth connection. That's why these relationships can't last, because you have no connection. You get in a relationship or you get pregnant, and then you try to figure out who this person is. Then you try to figure out if you like them, can you deal with them? After the fact. After serious situations are already occurring, that's when you're like, oh wait, do I like this person? Who is this person? What's he like? Oh wait, I don't know all this. I don't even know his middle name. You done been in the bed with him. A lot of these things form an intense bond with you and your partner. A man will always respect a woman who is forthcoming and forthright of information from her past and talks about it freely, rather than somebody who he have to dig this information out of. I'm just being real. Because you're telling him things that he would not otherwise know. How can he not respect you for that? How can a man not respect you for telling him things that he would have no clue of if you didn't inform him of it? That's giving him the benefit of the doubt. Okay, well, I'm telling you this. I don't know. It could affect this. It could affect that. You could want to leave me. You could want to do that. But I want you to know every situation so that nobody outside knows more than you. I want to give you that respect. Women are always telling other women to lie. Before they tell other women not to sleep with men freely, before they give women the advice that not everybody deserves you, and I don't mean in the way that a lot of these women take it, like, oh, I'm the prize. I'm talking about access to your womb to lay down with you. You see, the thing is, men and women are very different. Okay? Very different. Women and men are both sacred. They're both sacred. But you see, when a man lays down with a woman, he is a giver. He's not absorbing. He's giving. The only way that he can absorb from a woman, energy-wise, energetically, is if he wants to. But naturally, he's a giver. As women, we are natural absorbers. We are sponges. When you look to the actual science of how we get pregnant, it is literally because we are a sponge and we absorb. It's very different. Everyone can't enter you. You're absorbing DNA. You're absorbing energy. You're bonding. Everyone can't have access to your womb. That's the same passage that your children will come through. Everyone can't have been there. Everyone can't be there. Instead of these women telling women that, they say, oh, when you get with a guy, just lie to him. Do your dirt and then lie. If you feel ashamed about it, don't worry about it. Just lie. If you feel some type of way about it, don't worry about it. Just lie. Then she talks about, the family structure and, you don't want to tell certain things about your family. And to be honest, I get it, right? There are some things that people will definitely hold grudges against your family or hold grudges against the people that have hurt you in the past because they love you. So ultimately, they're automatically going to be on your side. They're automatically going to run to care for you. And so they are going to have a certain mindset. However, I think it's important, especially if you are embarking on a journey and having children and you are married to this person, to let these people know these traits so that they're not blindly dropping their kids off to somebody who don't like you for real. Because women have a way of sweeping a lot of things under the rug, pretending that things are, oh, well, this happened, but I'm just going to overlook it, where a man is like, whoa. Overlook what? This is serious. Why are you still going around this person? Why are you still hanging around this person? No, I'm not taking my child over there. Communication is essential. It's very essential. It's extremely important. That's the base of the whole relationship. It's communication. Y'all don't want to tell the man who's going to be providing for you, leading for you, loving you, protecting you, putting his life on the line for you, the stuff that y'all do in the dark. But y'all call all your homegirls and let them know. So they have the leverage over your man? You call your homegirl when your sister make you mad, but you can't tell your man? Absolutely not. And again, I know my opinion is a very unpopular opinion, but that's why it's my opinion. It's my opinion. I like to know you guys' opinion in the comment section down below. So make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. Leave your comments in the comment section. Let's talk about it. Hit that subscribe button. Give this video a thumbs up. And I will see you guys in the next video. Love you.